Hey guys, I'm back at it with another video. It may look like I've been crying or I got punched in the face, but I didn't. I just went skating today and may have gotten cold. So today I'm going to be following a Bob Ross tutorial, and it is called Frosty Winter Morn.
More interested. Very small amount. Don't need much. Just pull a little bit out and then tap the bristles into the color.
On the paintbrush. It's a little bit greasy because we used it for stain a little while ago, but that's okay. But I have two paintbrushes now. I didn't think this one would be okay, so I got two because in the tutorial it has a big boy paintbrush and I really wanted to use one like him, so I'm just going to try to do the best. So this is a little bit awkward because I don't have blue, but I'm just going to use green because that's almost blue. Mom, what's the colors to make blue again? Is it green?
Alexa, what two colors make blue?
Okay, so blue is a primary color apparently, so basically he starts out the tutorial by like stabbing the paper a little bit with the paintbrush.
Sort of like that.
Alright,
Just a very simple little painting today that I think you'll find very effective and a great deal of fun to do.
He started using a darker blue, but I don't have a darker blue or a darker green, so I'm just gonna use some green, but I'm gonna mix a little bit of red in there to make a different color. Dino, shut up!
It's gonna come out to brown.
I'm gonna try to do a little bit of paint mixing right now. Dino, I do not care right now. I'm trying to do a video. There's my darker shade of green. She's really good. So it looks a little bit red, but pretty close to the same thing. And we're gonna see what he does next. So he just seems to be going around the outside edges.
We want this to be the lightest.
Can you hold this for a second?
Progressively darker
Thanks.
as we work outward.
It's going. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Progress as it gets darker.
We'll go to the other side over here.
Oh,
We'll do
he's going a little
exactly
bit
the same
fast for
thing.
me, but that's okay.
Something about like so. There we are.
All right.
Such as vermilion.
So Dino, stop talking right now. So, he said that he has this shade of blue called Depression Blue. I don't have that kind of paint. I don't have blue, but I do have Depression. So it gradually gets darker as it goes out, just like him. You know what he's doing is he is taking some black, and he just poured it on his thing, and he's going to use it.
Put that little bit of black in there. And we'll just finish filling up the sky.
All right, so then he starts filling up the sky.
Take very long.
I'm going to have some kind of bad quality filming now because my brother left me and I don't have anything to film with except for my mouth, and that can get a little bit hard sometimes because she doesn't always get the best angles, but that's really get enough paint on my palette, so I'm just gonna drip it a little bit. So, a long time ago, when I was just a little girl with big dreams, I really wanted to be an artist. So, what I did was I practiced all summer, last summer actually, and I drew a lot, I painted a lot, I did whatever things I could with art that I could, and now I can finally tell that my hard work is paying off. It just takes dedication. I'm gonna go get some paper towels because it's all over the table and it's black paint and our table's not black. So I've been noticing that some people have been taking my account as a joke, but YouTube is something I take very seriously as of yesterday, and I really would appreciate it if you guys could just keep showing love and positivity, because that's really all that matters in this generation besides, what matters in this generation? Now that I've used all my black, and that's all I need to do right now, I'm going to just wash my brush off and make some black water. Paintbrush looking extra nice. Hands out there. Alright, that did not work out the way I planned it to.
It just beat the devil out of it.
Remy, lick paint. Lick paint. On ground. Lick! Good boy. So what he started doing with the thing, he didn't take any paint, I don't think that I remember. And he just said we're just gonna start blending, but I don't really
Remy?
know.
What are you doing? Gross.
So at this point I skipped like half the tutorial because it was getting a little bit boring and I didn't have half the paint colors for it. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our brush and we're gonna start dipping it in our black paint, and then we're just gonna poke it along the thing like he's doing.
And by just using the corner of the brush and tapping, we can put the indication of all kind of little things back in here. We just sort of let them bleed right on out into, they just sort of fade away into nothing. Very soft, very gentle little trees that live way back in the distance, far, far away. Now, let me grab another brush. I have several
The
of these.
little misty effect he was talking about, we're gonna use the yellow, and then we're just gonna like, yeah. See how you can see that's a little bit of a misty effect right there?
Here. Yep. Maybe there's another little. That's what separates your layers. It's all it takes is a small misty area. And as you know, as things get closer to you in a landscape, they should get darker and darker. In fact,
Now we're
just
going
tap
to
the
make
fan
some
brush
bigger
on
trees.
this hill. That easy.
Oh, I forgot to wash off my brush.
Just
That's
tap
okay.
it on. That's all it takes.
So basically what happened is, once again, I got bored. And now I'm just going to skip to the end, and I'm just going to see what he did from there. So I put a little bit too much black on there, but I'm just going to use red. No, I'm going to use green, because he used black trees. He used black paint for the trees, and obviously we know that trees are not black. So we're going to use green. And we're going to just make some trees, and then there's a cabin in it, so we're going to try to do that with the red, though. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start on the cabin. I finished the trees, and they look pretty good. They don't really look like trees that much, but in Bob Ross paintings, that's not what it's supposed to do. You're just supposed to go with it. Anyways, we're just going to try to get started with the cabin now. It's red, and it has a door, and it has a roof. And it's a white roof, but I don't have white paint, so I'm just going to use orange. Whoa, that's a little leaky. Whatever. We'll use it. Mom, my yellow paint melted, or my orange paint melted, or something. So we started drawing a tree, and that's what I'm going to do now, too.
Thing here that you want to do. Okay. Take a little bit of that brown we made, mix it with some white. That is just one of the most gorgeous brown colors. It sounds horrible when you talk about green and red mixed together. Ooh, a little roll of paint. There's our light. And in our world, maybe there's just a little light zinging right through here. Give you back what's left. There. Something about like so. Now you can make this entire tree with a knife if you wanted to. It's up to you.
Just kidding, guys. I did not use a knife. Mom won't. Guys, I have the final product right here. Right here. She did a terrible job. Hey guys, thank you for watching this tutorial.
Please do not watch anymore.
I am about done, Daniel. You cannot keep doing this to me. It was just a little simple painting, but it can get a little bit stressful, a little bit hard. And if you ever decide to follow along with one of his paintings, let me know. Let me know how it goes. I'd love to hear it. I'd love to see if you did as well as I did, because it was a really fun time. I'm just going to be honest. I just want to remind you all that you can do anything you want to do. If you don't think you can do what I did right there, then what are you? Like, I know you can do it. And you need to believe in yourself. That is just the key to being a skilled artist, a skilled makeup artist. It doesn't really matter what kind of artist you are. Whatever your dream is, make sure you follow it. Make sure you do it. Make sure you embrace it. Pretty much just, you do you. If you guys have any requests for my next video, please comment them, because I don't really know what to do. I have a list of things on my notes app to do, and I will post them on my Finsta and see which one I should do. So, thanks guys for watching.